Trump does very, very well because of the way the political establishment treats the people who are exactly like the residents of East Palestine, Ohio. The forgotten people, the people in flyover country, the people who are deplorable and irredeemable, bitter, clinging, rube, toothless, jerk, hillbilly, hick idiots. That's what the people on the coast say about pretty much everybody from, 200 miles into the West Coast, 200 miles into the East Coast, everybody in the middle, terrible, useless deplorables. And Trump does very well with them. His numbers are reflecting that. Speaking of CPAC, Trump just won the CPAC straw poll, and he won it by a country mile. 62% of the respondents at the straw poll voted for Trump. Ron DeSantis did not show up to CPAC. He still came in second, though. He got 20%. Third place went to a Michigan billionaire named Perry Johnson. So does that matter? Well, the CPAC straw poll, it's got actually a pretty decent record in predicting the nominee. Not perfect, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. Some straw polls, though, don't matter at all. The CPAC one does a little bit. In 2020, obviously, they picked Trump. In 2016, the CPAC straw poll picked Cruz. And Cruz was the number 2 guy. He almost got the nomination, but it went to Trump. In 2012, the CPAC straw poll picked Romney. 2008 also picked Romney, so they got that one wrong. In 2000, they picked Bush. They got that one right. Dole in 96, they got that one right. Buchanan in 92, they got that one wrong. Reagan in 1980, they got that one obviously right. So it's a mixed bag, but Trump winning it, I think, is a pretty decent sign, especially for the kinds of candidates. You know, CPAC was founded basically for Ronald Reagan. And Reagan showed up. He tried to show up every single year of his presidency. I think once he was not able to make it for an emergency. But he said he had to show up to CPAC because he wanted to dance with the gal that brung him. And he felt that CPAC was representing that conservative grassroots movement. Obviously, it's changed a lot over the years, but I think the conclusion has to be, no matter how well DeSantis is doing, he's governing very well, he's campaigning very well, even though he hasn't officially declared he's running yet. But I think in this race, Trump remains the favorite. He remains the guy to beat. Not just CPAC showing this. There was a Yahoo YouGov poll that was released, it was last week, showing that 47% of Republicans would vote for Trump in a head-to-head primary against DeSantis. That means that DeSantis is 8 points behind Trump right now at 39%, 13 undecided. So DeSantis could still take it. But even according to that poll, Trump wins. And it's important that that's a head-to-head poll because, again, early polls don't matter that much, and it really depends on the state and the caucus or the primary. But nevertheless, the conventional wisdom had been, if Trump runs, he can clear the field, then he gets the nomination. If Trump ran, he did not clear the field. If it's Trump versus DeSantis, DeSantis wins. But if he really doesn't clear the field and a lot of other candidates get in, as we're seeing now, Nikki Haley's gotten in, Vivek Ramaswamy's getting in, there are a lot of other people who are predicted to get in, and then in a split field, Trump is going to be able to hold his plurality. Let's say he doesn't get 50% plus, but he holds that plurality just like he did in 2016. He wins the nomination. So the fact that right now Trump is head-to-head beating DeSantis, very good sign for Trump. And also what it means is that right now people are living in echo chambers. So the people who everyone's talking to in the primary campaigns tend to be the people of like mind, like social status, like personal interest. And so you're seeing, especially among the pundits, a gravitation toward Ron DeSantis, and a lot of other people too. Plenty of people really, really like Ron DeSantis. But I'm not sure that's totally reflective of every part of the GOP base. Certainly this early, when Ron DeSantis doesn't have anywhere near the name recognition that Trump does, because the primary has not really taken off yet. The member block begins now. Head on over. It's Music Monday, baby. And I am going to put all of my cultural maven focus and prudence and insight towards some new song. Go to dailywire.com/Knowles. Use code Knowles, Knowles, at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. We'll see you there.